If you're watching this, chances are your learning team is in the final stretch before collaborative project number 2 is due by 11:59 p.m. on Friday, March 27th. Finishing a team project is no small thing, but it's important to keep in mind that the last few days before a deadline can get messy. Something unexpected might come up, a teammate disappears. The project just isn't coming together like you planned. These are typical challenges. So here's a practical game plan to help you work through that. Think of it as your learning team's survival guide for week 10. First, you need to get specific. Vague stress doesn't get solved, but clear problems do. Start by reconnecting with your learning team's goal, delivering a complete, quality project on time. Then ask yourselves, what stands in the way of that goal right now? If there are multiple issues, maybe one section of the project is missing, and there's also a formatting problem, list them separately. Don't let everything blur together into one giant panic. Tackle one problem at a time, stated as clearly as possible. For example, Section 3 is incomplete is something that team members can act on. Everything is a mess is not. The problem-solving template in the collaborative toolbox on D2L provides a handy way for your team to identify the trouble. Once you've nailed down the problem, study and define it. Is it a time management issue? Or a communication breakdown? Or is it something else? Understanding the type of problem points your team toward the right solution. Then, figure out what's actually within your control. If a teammate hasn't responded in a few days, you can't make them reply. But you can redistribute the work, reach out one more time with a clear deadline, and keep your project moving forward. Focus your energy on what you can change, not what you can't. From there, brainstorm your options. Can a member of your learning team take on a missing section today? Can your members squeeze in a 30-minute Zoom call to make sure that you're all on the same page? Is there a realistic way to get everything done ahead of the deadline so that you have buffer time for revisions? Write down your options. Seeing them in a collaborative Google Doc helps your team make informed decisions together. Be sure to evaluate each option honestly, though. What's realistic given the time that you have left? Then, commit to a strategy and follow through. And as a reminder, don't wait for things to happen to your team. Take a more proactive approach and assign clear member roles if you haven't already, set internal deadlines, and communicate directly. Remember, proactive engagement, timely communication, and ownership are key components for collaborative success in IAH 241G, Women Behind the Camera and on Screen. Don't wait for someone else to fix the problem. It's time to take the wheel. Once your team's plan is in motion, touch base with each other often. Is your plan working? Does anything need to be adjusted? Be flexible here and willing to revise the plan. The best teams are quick on their feet during the final stretch. Okay, so how do you benefit from all of this attention to detail? Well, the collaborative problem-solving skills that you're building right now, for example, identifying obstacles, thinking critically, working together under pressure, and managing your time, aren't just academic. They're highly sought employability skills throughout today's globalized digital economy. And every time your team members put their heads together to work through a challenge, you're preparing for professional life after graduation. Okay, everyone, you've got this. Take it one step at a time, communicate with your teammates, and get your project done to a reasonable standard. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in week 11 when we'll take a critical look at your learning team's collaborative approach. See you then.